Well, hi, and welcome to the How to Love Being Married podcast with Paul and Shelly Seeger. Hi there, baby.
Hello, sweetie.
How's it going today?
I think we're good.
I think we're good, too. We're good. You're good. I'm good. We're good. Wasn't there
I'm good.
some kind of
There was a song.
wasn't there a psychology class that we took where you learned that I'm good, you're good, we're good, or something? I don't know. There was something like that.
You know me.
When I was in
remembering.
college.
I don't know.
That was 100 years ago. Maybe they don't teach that anyway. But we are good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. We've been working in the garage, so we were a little late. The garage has never been finished in 22 years, and we thought enough is enough.
I thought enough is enough.
She told me enough is enough. So, every guy, they dream of having this perfect garage, and she gave me the green light to do so.
Really?
So we're working on
Then why was
the
it
garage.
me that was talking you into finishing it? I don't think you wanted to.
I was just
Okay,
thinking,
so-
this is going to be a lot of work.
No, you were thinking all your cameras and your wires, and you didn't want to
Oh,
close
that's
everything
right.
up. That's
Yeah,
what it was,
I
think.
I had to redo the wires for the camera system so we can see if there's any shenanigans going on outside.
He had to get a whole new camera set system.
Better, bigger, faster. Anyway,
And we find out that the camera system that he took down, that is how old?
it's like 3 years old. I don't know. Somewhere
Really?
in
Is
there.
it that old?
I think so.
Oh, it's worthless, I guess. He can't even
It's
sell
worth
it.
maybe $20.
Gosh,
It's not worth much.
that's
You
usually
know how things age, just like me. I'm worth about $20
that's
now.
usually the story of our lives, isn't it, Paul?
It is.
Whenever
Pay a lot of money
we
and
pay
it's
a lot of
worthless.
money for things, but it's always worthless if we go to sell it.
I think you're right about. I think everybody has that problem. But it seems like if you go to a garage sale or something, everybody's selling things for a lot of money.
And we could never sell
And
anything
we can't
at a
sell
garage
anything
sale.
for nothing. We don't even have a garage sale. Maybe everything we have is so worthless. It's like, why even have one?
I guess. I
Yeah.
like what we have, but yeah, it's weird.
I was thinking about the cooking. We were talking about cooking shows a little bit before our last podcast, and I thought about. I remember we were listening to one, and they, I think it was Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives.
Okay.
And he went there, and he always says, "Oh, this is so great!
Yeah.
Everything's so great."
Everything's so yummy.
I don't think he's ever said anything was
Oh,
awful.
dude. That's the bomb.
But this lady in this one cafe or diner, she used some kind of mucus. Remember that?
I don't know if it was mucus. It was, what was it called? Was it chitlins?
I think so.
Is that what it was?
It
It was
sounds-
like a bunch of
sounds right.
intestines.
That's so good.
I don't know if it was a pig's intestines. I
Anyways,
don't remember.
I liked how he phrased it. He says, "This is definitely an acquired taste."
And they're like smelling it as she's cleaning them out.
Oh,
Going crazy about the awful smell. Why would
like,
you eat that?
That was definitely a dive.
Why would you cook that and think it would taste good? Right?
Yeah, it's like, what can we experiment with? Let's take the
bowels.
out of this animal and cook it. Guess that's what we do, experiment. I was thinking as I was working on the garage, because you cut your finger and we had to
I cut my finger cutting chicken. I wasn't working in the garage.
Oh, that's right.
You cut all of your fingers in the garage.
But growing up, we always used super glue to glue your cuts back together, and it actually works quite well if you're careful. And the doctors do it all the time with it's a medical grade super glue, but it's just super glue. Don't get fooled. It's super
Are
glue.
you going to tell the super glue story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to hear that super glue story?
Tell me a story about me.
So we years ago, our daughter, when she was how old was Marissa at the time? That was our firstborn.
She was in middle school.
Middle school, and she split her. I was on a business trip. I was I was out of town, wasn't I?
You were just at work.
Oh, I was at work. Okay.
But
I couldn't
it was
remember where I was,
dark.
but I knew I wasn't home.
Yeah, it was dark. She had to get on the bus early, and so she came into our bedroom. You were already at work, of course, like I said, and she didn't turn the lights on, and the door was partway open. And so when she went to leave, she ran right into the door, is what I remember. And it split her eyebrow, like right where her
I
eyebrow
thought that was
is.
cans. I thought she was.
Mm-mm.
Okay, that was a different time.
Yeah, that was when
We-
you were out of town. That's why you're thinking.
We abuse our children.
Yeah.
We
No,
really
we did
don't.
not. But anyway, so she ran into the door and it split her eyebrow, like a vertical cut right where her eyebrow was. And so I called you at work and I was like, oh my gosh, Paul, like, this is really bad. She could probably use stitches or,
And being the poor person that we still are, I said, get the super glue out. It will be fine. Just put the kind of push the cut together nice and clean.
You said, make sure you really get it close together.
Get it close together and put a little bit of super glue on. It'll be fine. So she does this, and as it's drying,
well, I was holding it really, really good.
You were
and I
holding
always
it
like
so
to use
well.
a lot of everything I use, right? So I wanted to make sure it was glued.
yeah.
Closed
So
well.
instead of a little bit, a lot of super glue.
Yeah. And what happened is I held it really good until it dried. My fingers were stuck.
My fingers are stuck to my daughter's head. Now we're like, we're Siamese twins now.
It's so awful. So then
You call me at work. What do I do? We're twins at the moment. Marissa
Stop.
doesn't like this.
it was horrible. And so then I'm like trying to get my fingers apart and
Where's
from
the
her.
Ginzu knife?
So I did get the one finger apart from her
Didn't
head.
you use a knife?
Yes, I'm getting there. And so then, but in trying to pull my thumb away from her head, what ended up happening is instead of having it close shut tight, it actually opened up. And there's all these hairs, all this glue and all these eyebrows. Her eyebrows all stuck
Sorry,
in
you
this.
look like Frankenstein, Marissa. We made you who you
And I
are.
could not get my thumb apart from her head. And so I said, Marissa, I'm going to use this knife, and I promise I will cut my thumb off before I cut you. I cut my...
Zzz. You should have got the electric knife out. That would have worked a little bit better. Get the electric knife out next
I cut
time.
my thumb away from it. I didn't cut either one of us. But poor girl, she had to go to school with this big blob of hairy super glue just wadded up in her eyebrow. And it took like a week or two, didn't it, to go all the way away?
Yeah, she was really embarrassed. She was in school. I don't remember what grade, but she
It was middle school, Paul. It
Was it middle school?
Yeah, like that's embarrassing.
She's like, thanks, Mom and Dad, for your great ideas.
So the joke is, don't ever let Mom use super glue, and I don't. Clearly, I don't know how to use it. So I don't
whenever
use it.
so I super glued her finger together.
Yeah, when I cut it the other day. So, but going back to when you were out of town, and this is our same daughter, Marissa.
Everything happened to Marissa. She was the experiment. Your first child's your experiment.
She
Like, I
turned
hope
out
you-
really great,
Yeah,
though.
she did.
But yeah, so Paul he had to go on a business trip to Virginia for like 10, 11 days. And Marissa was probably like 3 or 4, and Austin was just a baby. Anyway, we went to the store to get, I think it was like a big can of chili or something like that. I don't know. It was just a large can of something that you could heat up to eat. And we lived in this little house that we were renting, and it had a screen door in the carport, and I had the bag in my hand with the can of chili or whatever it was. I swing open the door with my hand and the bag, and as I opened the door,
Bam.
the bag with the can in it, bammed into to Marissa's forehead, and lo and behold, popped her head open. Like, it was, I don't know, what would you think? Like a 3/4 inch?
Did she get stitches on that one?
Yeah.
Okay, she needed
Yeah,
stitches.
she had to get stitches on that. It was horrible.
It is funny as a parent going to the
What
doctor.
a mom
it's
I
like
am.
they start going,
Mom of the year.
How did this happen? Where did this happen? It's like, I didn't do it. I swear to you, I did not do this on purpose.
Well, I didn't do it on purpose, yeah.
But Marissa, you deserved it. Not really.
No.
Nope. Hey, could you grab those papers over there on the corner, sweetheart? On the corner. I have my notes here, and I forgot they're across the room, so that doesn't help when we need to look at them. Thank you very much. I did. So today we're going to talk about the 5 love languages, and if you don't know who,
our daughter Caitlin gave us.
Yeah, our daughter was talking about them, and I did a little bit of research, and I thought, wow, this is really, really good. And the guy that came up with this, his name is Dr. Gary Chapman. And so I'm going to give him all the credit. And if you want to learn more about this, and we're going to take the quiz, we're going to do it live on our podcast, but it's 5lovelanguages.com. So go to 5lovelanguages.com.
The number 5?
The number 5. So put a number 5, lovelanguages.com, and you can go and take the this little quiz. But anyway, Dr. Chapman, there's a few things that in the 5 love languages, and I'm going to just tell you what those are. We'll go over them a little bit, but the first one is words of affirmation. Does that make sense?
Explain what this means. Like, what does 5 love languages mean?
Well, I'm going to read what they wrote.
Like,
so I'm not putting words into their mouth. How's that?
Okay.
But words of affirmation are, and maybe I should explain the way that Dr. Chapman puts it is that everybody has love languages, things that you enjoy that help you to feel loved.
Okay.
And if you can figure out what those are, if I figure out what your love languages are, and I cater to those, that will make us happier in our relationship. And this works with your children too. He said you can use this with children as young as like 3 or 4 years of age, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
So the first one is words of affirmation. And people with words of affirmation as a love language value verbal acknowledgments of affection, including frequent I love yous, compliments, words of appreciation, verbal encouragement, and often frequent digital communication like texting and social media engagement.
Okay.
Is that one of your love languages? I guess we're going to find out, aren't we?
Yeah.
I took the test already, and we're going to compare. She doesn't know what my love languages are, but I took it last night, so I have the results here, and we're going to compare.
Okay.
Number 2 is quality of time. People whose love language is quality time feel the most adored when their partner actively wants to spend time with them and is always down to hang out. I'm always down to hang out.
With you.
They particularly love when active listening, eye contact, and full presence are prioritized, hallmarks in the relationship.
When you're not a fubber?
When you're not a fubber. And if you haven't listened to that podcast, go back and listen to Am I a Fubber? All right. It's not a good thing. Acts of service. Number 3. If your love language is acts of service, you value when your partner goes out of their way to make your life easier. It's things like bringing you soup when you're sick, making you something to eat in the morning, making you breakfast, those kinds of things. Picking up dry cleaning for you. We don't take things to the dry cleaner.
No.
It can go another couple of months. It's fine. Did it pass the sniff test? I have I have certain shirts. It's like I don't want to get them washed too often because they wear out. So if they pass the sniff test,
Okay,
they're
that's
good.
not very often. It's only if you wear it for a couple hours,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Gifts. So this is number 4. This is number 4 love language. Gifts.
Okay.
Gifts is a pretty straightforward love language. You feel loved when people give you visual symbols of love. As Chapman calls it, it's not about the monetary value, but the symbolic thought behind the item. People with this style recognize and value the gift-giving process, the careful reflection, the deliberate choosing of the object to represent the relationship, and the emotional benefits from receiving the present.
Mm.
I think everybody enjoys that to some extent, but you're not.
I was gonna say
You're
that's
not high
not me.
in that area.
I'd be like, well, even like I'm not a great gift giver. Like Marissa's a great gift giver. She really thinks about gifts. But for me, I'm like, I'd rather just give cash.
Give me cash.
And I like
My grandma said
and I
that.
like and I
Cash
like
is
cash
king. That's the best gift card. Cash.
too. Universal.
It works everywhere, not just on Amazon. There's nothing.
I know I'm not the gift one.
I guess there's nothing worse than getting a gift card to somewhere that you'd never shop. It's like, oh boy, what do I do with this gift card?
Yeah.
Because that's why no one gives me gift cards.
Re-gift, Paul.
Exactly. And I know on gifts, I remember I used to get her flowers, and pretty soon she says, "Don't buy me flowers. I hate these things sitting on the counter.
I can't wait for him to die."
I'm just hoping they will die so I can throw them out and get them off of my counter."
Yeah, because I don't like things on my counter.
Yeah. And you like the fresh ones that I brought in with all the bugs from outside, huh?
That was.
There's a beetle on the counter.
That was so sweet, but I just don't like things on my counter. You know that.
Especially bugs.
Yeah.
Touch is number 5. People with touch as their love language feel loved when they receive physical signs of affection, including kissing, holding hands, cuddling on the couch, and sex. Physical intimacy and touch can be incredibly affirming and serve as a powerful emotional connector for people with this love language. I'd say I'm down to that one.
Oh, yeah, I know you are. So, okay, so I don't know what your test results were, but can I guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess because.
Okay.
And don't peek over here. You can't cheat.
I'm not peeking. Okay, but let me see. I gotta. Hey! I need your notes.
Okay.
Yeah, because remember, I don't know all these. Okay.
All right.
I already know one of yours has to be acts of service because you love to serve others. But if I ever, like, I'm not great at serving and thinking of ways to serve like you are, but like one of the things that just completely endears you to me is if I say, "Hey, I'm going to go mow the lawn," because you're so busy and, you've been.
I love it when you mow the lawn.
Yeah, I can tell you're like just so in love with me.
I love you so much. You are the best. Thank you for mowing the lawn.
And definitely your touch.
Yes.
Definitely your touch.
I like to tickle her back. She likes that.
But that's service because that's your love language. You serve all the time, but
I don't know about that, but I do like that.
But you're definitely touch. So I would say that you are acts of service and you are touch. And let's see. Well, where's the other note?
Gifts.
No,
Maybe I
you're not
scrambled
gifts.
them. Maybe
You're
I
not
scrambled
gifts.
them.
Oh, I see.
Did you find them? Okay.
Well, I would say you're mostly acts of service and touch, but you also need quality time.
Great. We'll just throw those notes away.
Okay.
We're done with those. Now we're going to
Okay.
take the quiz. Okay, so once again, 5lovelanguages.com. Number 5.
We're taking the quiz. I'm taking the quiz, right?
You are taking the quiz. So we're going to
Okay.
read the questions as we go along, and we're going to do this live.
Okay, but I
Okay.
have to just say, I'm not always the best person to pick something. You might remember? You know that
It's
about
okay.
me.
It's okay. So number 1 is an easy one. Are you male, female, or prefer not to say?
I'm a female.
Okay, I'm glad about that.
Okay.
Okay, we won't say your age, but she's having a birthday, and I'll just
I'm
say
45 plus.
I thought you were 35 plus. Okay.
And I'm definitely married.
Married. Married or in a relationship. Yes.
Okay.
Have you read The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman?
No.
No, but we probably should. It's really good. It's more, okay, so here's the questions. We can choose one of each of these.
Okay.
It's more meaningful to me when I receive a loving note, text, email for no special reason from my loved one, or my partner and a hug. So which would you rather have?
My partner and I hug, you're saying? Let's see. Probably my partner and I hug. When not my partner, but when you and I hug.
Okay. I am your partner.
You are my partner.
Yeah. It's more meaningful to me when I can spend alone time with my partner, just the two of us, or my partner does something practical to help me out. So alone time, or my partner does something practical to help me out. And you have to be kind of honest on these. So which one would you say? Because I'm going to pattern my life depending on the results. I'm going to pattern my life.
You have to help me. So, but I love to just be alone with you. Like, that's what I love.
I have the same quandary with these. So just maybe if they're 50-50, you'll just have to pick
Okay,
one.
spend alone time.
Okay. It's more meaningful to me when my partner gives me a little gift as a token of our love for each other.
No.
Or I get to spend uninterrupted leisure time with my partner.
Yes.
And what if I gave you a great big gift? That change it?
I don't like, you know me, I don't like great big gifts. And if you went and bought a big gift,
I'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
What did you get?
How much did you spend?
What did it
Take
cost?
It back.
I hope you have your receipt. It's more meaningful to me when my partner unexpectedly does something for me, like filling my car or doing the laundry.
Yes.
Or partner and I touch.
Definitely the first one. Unexpectedly does something for me. You always do things. Okay.
I better start doing the laundry more often. It's more meaningful to me when my partner puts his or her arm around me when we're in public.
Yes.
Or my partner surprises me with a gift.
No.
Okay, so put my arms around.
Yeah.
When I put my arm around what means more than a gift. Okay.
Yes.
It's more meaningful to me when I'm around my partner even when we're not doing anything, or I hold hands with my partner. That one's a little harder, huh?
Yeah.
I had that too. I kind of had to choose.
I like both.
Dun, 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 dun.
Probably I like to hold hands.
Hold hands it is. It's more meaningful to me when my partner gives me a gift.
No.
Or I hear I love you from my partner.
I love you.
I love you too. It's more meaningful to me when I sit close to my partner or I'm complimented by my loved one for no apparent reason.
Probably the compliment, because you're so good at that.
Boy, you look lovely, by the way. Did I tell you that?
I do not.
You look great. It's more meaningful to me when I get the chance to just hang out with my partner or I unexpectedly get small gifts from my partner.
I get the chance to hang out with my partner. You're my partner.
See, she's so low-key, so easy. I mean, no wonder we get along so well. You're cheap.
Did you just skip one?
I don't think so, did I?
Oh, no. Let's see. Oh, no, you didn't. Okay.
Okay, here's the next one. It's more meaningful to me when I hear my partner tell me, I'm proud of you, or my partner helps me with a task.
Well,
it's kind of a quandary because these are both really
lately
good things.
You've said things like, I'm really proud of you, and that makes me feel super good. So I'm going to say that I'm proud of you, although you help me with everything too. So those are both good.
Yeah, you can almost choose either. It's more meaningful to me when I get to do things with my partner, or I hear supportive words from my partner.
I like to do things with you.
Okay. It's more meaningful to me when my partner does things for me instead of just talking about doing nice things, or I feel connected to my partner through a hug.
Well, you never just talk about doing nice things. You always do nice things for me.
It's so much easier just to talk about all the nice things I'm going to do. Honey, I'm going to empty the dishwasher next week.
I guess it's the first one that you always do nice things for me.
Okay, it's more meaningful to me when I hear praise from my partner, or my partner gives me something that shows me he or she was really thinking about me.
Praise.
Praise it is.
Okay.
It's more meaningful to me when I'm able to just be around my partner, or I get back rubs or massages from my partner.
Every night. It's the back rub. It's the
back
tickle.
Rub. She likes that. Our kids like that
Tickle.
too.
You tickle
Since
my
they were
back.
little. It's more meaningful to me when my partner reacts positively to something I've accomplished, or my partner does something for me that I know they don't particularly enjoy.
Paul, stop. Probably reacts positively.
Let's see.
know.
This one here?
Yeah, I guess.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner and I kiss frequently, or I sense my partner is showing interest in the things I care about.
I sense my partner showing interest in the things I care about.
Oh, I think I said kiss, but
I'm not surprised.
hey, my watch says it's your birthday tomorrow. Anyway, it's more meaningful to me when my partner works on special projects with me that I have to complete, or
yes.
My partner gives me an exciting gift.
No, it's never gifts. Yeah, that's just not my thing.
So I work on special projects.
You do.
She has a list of special
There's a
projects.
lot of projects. Special ones.
They're very, very special. They're so special. It's more meaningful to me when I'm complimented by my partner on my appearance, or my partner takes the time to listen to me and really understand my feelings.
Probably the feelings thing.
Feelings. It's more meaningful to me when my partner and I share non-sexual touch in public, or my partner offers to run errands for me. They're both so great.
You do both.
Okay, it's the errands.
Errands, yeah.
Okay, I chose for you. It's more meaningful to me when my partner does a bit more than his or her normal share of the responsibilities we share around the house, work-related, etc. Or I get a gift that I know my partner put thought into choosing.
Obviously, the first one.
Yeah, she's not into gifts. It's more meaningful to me when my partner doesn't check his or her phone while we're talking, or my partner goes out of their way to do something that relieves pressure on me.
Relieves pressure on me.
Yeah, you don't care about fubbing. You just go do something. Get off your tush and go do something. I got this list of special projects. She actually is fantastic. I just like to give her a hard time. That's the thing about my wife. She gets my crazy, stupid humor. So we get along, and she laughs a lot. It's more meaningful to me when I can look forward to a holiday because of a gift I anticipate receiving, or I hear the words, "I appreciate you" from my partner.
I appreciate you.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner brings me a little gift after he or she has been traveling without me, Or my partner takes care of something I'm responsible
Yep.
to do, but I feel too stressed to do at the time.
Yep.
Stressed at the time to go do
Yeah,
this,
not the gift thing.
Not the gift. It's more meaningful to me when my partner doesn't interrupt me while I'm talking, or a gift giving is an important part of our relationship.
No way. Partner doesn't interrupt me.
Did you interrupt me just now? It's more meaningful.
That's what I like. You Wait, you like me to interrupt you.
I do. I do. It's more meaningful to me when my partner helps me out when he or she knows I'm already tired, or I get to go somewhere while spending time with my partner.
Helps me.
Helps you. Okay, and we're at 83%. We're doing great. We're going to do this. Only 5 more hours to go. No, it shouldn't take too long. It's more meaningful to me when my partner and I are physically intimate.
Yes.
Or my partner gives me a little gift that he or she picked up in the course of their normal day.
No, that's not me.
I would much rather have a gift than be intimate. Wrong. It's more meaningful to me when my partner says something to encourage me, or I get to spend time in a shared activity or a hobby with my partner.
The activity or hobby. Those special projects.
Special projects. It's more meaningful to me when my partner surprises me with a small token of their appreciation, or my partner and I touch a lot during the normal course of the day.
Touch a lot.
This one?
Well, yeah.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner helps me out, especially if I know they're already busy.
Yes.
Or I hear my partner specifically tell me, I appreciate you.
The first one. Because you always help me.
Always help.
And you're always busy.
So.
The first.
This one. Okay. It's more meaningful to me when my partner and I embrace after we've been apart for a while. Or I hear my partner say how much I mean to him or her.
Hear my partner say how much I mean to you.
And it's calculating her score. Okay, this is where we're gonna see how she did compared to how I did.
Wait. Oh, because I like you to serve me.
Yeah, yours.
I'm not good at serving, but I like you to serve me.
That's not true. You're always doing stuff.
Look at that, Paul. Receiving gifts 0%. How would I have guessed that one?
0% for the gift? Okay.
No, when I say I don't like gifts, I love money because I like to go shop with you gifts, and pick out what I want.
She kind of likes to pick out her own stuff.
I kind of, yeah.
Yeah. You like me to go with you because you like to have me tell you what, especially something
you're a good
you're
picker.
Wearing.
Yeah.
I'll say, I like that. You look hot in that.
Yeah, you're a good picker.
So she'll take me along, and I get to just watch the fashion show.
Either you or Marissa.
Yeah, she's pretty good too. So let's see how we stack up. So quality time, I have 33%, and quality time as an import, you have 27%. So we're pretty close on that one.
Yeah.
Receiving gifts, I'm at 0%, and you're at 0%.
So we're the same. Okay.
We're exactly the same.
Okay.
Acts of service, 17%, and
really, I thought you would be more than that.
Well, I think that's.
If I mow the lawn for you, you're so happy.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's interesting.
I don't know. That's what.
Okay.
Some of those were hard, so that's just what. But I do appreciate you mowing the lawn. Thank you. You don't have to do that every week. Just the next 5.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then winter will be here.
Okay.
Physical touch, 20% for you, and physical touch, 20% is what mine came out.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly the same.
Okay.
So let's hold hands a little bit here.
Okay.
Okay, then words of affirmation.
Must be your biggest.
30% is
really?
Mine, and 23% for you.
Oh my goodness.
So I need to serve you a lot more, it looks like.
No, you always serve me.
Oh, that's just what you
that's
what
your
love language. That is your love language.
Honey, it's all those special projects you do for me.
Yeah. I know that I don't give you any gifts unless it includes spackle. Spackle and paint.
Yeah.
This girl's fantasy right there. Spackle and paint.
Home projects.
Gotta quit watching that HGTV. They have too many ideas.
Well, this is really interesting, Paul.
So did you like that?
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought that was pretty
so
cool.
words of affirmation. You know what? I can see that now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So go out to 5lovelanguages.com, the number 5lovelanguages.com from Dr. Gary Chapman. And I listened to several podcasts that he was on.
Did you know Cade has his book?
Yeah.
He has that book?
We probably ought to get the book.
Caitlin said we could borrow it.
The problem is that maybe I can watch a video because I'm not very good at books. I don't know what it is unless there's
it's not really your thing.
Unless it's talking about something that's
Technology.
technology related, I get really bored.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard for me to go. Some people are big book readers, but
I love to read, although I haven't read for quite a while.
Well, we've been doing all these projects.
And I have read a lot for my realty, being a realtor.
Yes, you have. Well, that, I don't know, any last words today on the 5 love languages?
You look so great in that color. Can I just tell you again? You're so hot. Words of affirmation.
Let's see, what was mine
Words of affirmation.
Oh, thank you, babe. And just for that, I'm going to go work on the garage and get it painted a little bit
and
today.
That's going to be an active
service.
Service together.
Yeah, there we go. We got it down.
Yeah.
So find your love language. It's actually a really great idea. I think it's to find your spouse's love language and to act on those things because and one thing I heard him say, that he was talking about a couple that came in and they were all talking about the different things that they did for each other. And the husband was doing laundry and cooking, and he'd go out and mow the lawn, put the kids to bed. And as he was talking to this couple, he thought, well, why are you in my office? Why are you even here? And then the spouse, the lady said, I just don't love him.
Even though he did all those things
for
her?
I just don't dig him. You know, I appreciate all these things he's doing, but I just don't have a love for him. I just don't dig the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where he came up with these ideas. He said, that's when I started figuring out, is he speaking the language that shows her that he cares about her? Maybe doing all those things isn't what helps her, but even though he's thinking, I'm doing all these great things.
Yeah.
So if you learn your spouse's love language, you can focus on those. And some people may like those gifts. I know some people do. And when maybe you go on a business trip and you bring home some earrings or whatever it is. I know Marissa really appreciates that when her husband does that, and he really thinks things through and the things that he's going to bring home.
Yeah, and Marissa is super good at thinking things through.
Yeah, thinking about why they would like whatever it is.
Some people are really good gift givers.
And it's not necessarily the amount of money. It's the time that they spent thinking about why they would enjoy whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And so find out your spouse's love language.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you because you like gifts.
No, it doesn't mean you're spoiled.
That's great. I mean,
I want an Oompa Loompa and I want it now, Daddy.
Hey, that's what you say to me a lot.
I want it now. I want it right now. Anyway, so find out your love language. I thought I we'll have to read that book. I think there's a lot of good things that can come out of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really good.
Anyway,
that's fun.
It'd be really cool to get that guy on our podcast. I don't know if he'd be willing to do that, but he has some really great ideas. So we'll have to see if he'd be willing to do that. If we can track him down somehow, we can. What's the word when you
yes,
when you go and
Stalk?
Yeah, we'll stalk him. Anyway, so we appreciate him for something that he provided us with a great topic for our podcast today.
For sure.
Anyway, anything else, my dear?
I don't think so. Just how great you look today in that pink shirt.
So that is our call to action, right?
Yeah.
And you look great in your pink shirt, by the way. Fantastic.
Oh my gosh, I'm in painting clothes.
You look
and
great
you're telling
in
me how
painting
great I look.
shows. I think you look fantastic. So find out, this is your active, call to action, right, as we're calling it.
I like
Find
that,
out
Paul.
your spouse's love language and act on it.
Love
Do it together. Find out what your kids' love language is too. Have a great week and remember to love being married.